Audio begin. Launching game. Accepting thing to launch. Thing says update. Pressing play button. Waiting for game to load. Gone full screen. Loading. Log in. Loading. Loading. In. Hello! Welcome! Got a little something different for you today. We've been invited into the closed beta for Quantum Rush. Futuristic racing game. Don't know too much about it. I've not been keeping an eye on it and didn't know anything about it until yesterday when I was sent an invitation. So literally all I'm going to do is jump straight in as I always do. Who knows what will happen? I don't. Right, well, interesting times there. The first thing I'm noticing is a lack of people.
3, 2, 1, go.
So here we are now. Generally, the game's not too bad, not bad graphics. Handling is a little bit tricky. I would highly recommend rebinding the default keys before playing. They are in funny locations, but that's personal preference. Game handles pretty nicely. I have had trouble with finding other players to play with. It seems the times that I've come online to try and play, I've sat waited sort of 15-20 minutes. Occasionally you get a player come in. It seems pretty lonely, but that might change. This is a closed beta. I think the idea behind it so far is that the developers are trying to get people on board. Now, so the game's not bad. Handles pretty nicely. I'd personally like to see it run faster. Now, I'm not saying faster as in, oh no, it's slow on my computer, that sort of faster. I'd just like the vehicle to go a lot faster so the scenery is spinning by, maybe longer tracks to compensate. So it just feels a bit more spacey that way. Again, personal opinion. Sadly, what we're doing at the moment is just running a practice run. I was sadly not able to find any opponents for this video. I may do other videos in the future on this game if we can get the opponents or if people want to see it. But yeah, this is a little bit of a first look. As I said before, this is a closed beta. Now that does mean that the game isn't finished. There could be a lot of changes from now up until later. Who knows? It could work quite well. I mean, one thing that does jump to mind is it would be good for company LAN. Occasionally, where I work, we do play LAN games on those quieter days. Good little morale boost. This game might just work for that. So, all in all, not so bad. Gonna jump in again on practice and show you a different track. Now, as I've made out before, don't know much about this game. I literally just was sent a key from the developers asking me to give it a shot. Here I am. I like it. It's not bad. It's not bad. There is room for improvement, but I could say that for every game. I think once the multiplayer picks up, that would be quite nice. See a lot more people playing. Would like to see some AI as well, maybe a single player mode. Especially if you're offline or something similar. see what I mean about the speed? Sometimes, like here, now I'm out of thrust, it just seems a bit slow for a spaceship. I mean, alright, these gratings there, they slow you down, but gratings aside, if you skip the gratings, when you're thrusting and you are at full speed, I think that should be the normal speed. I do think the game could benefit a lot from being a lot faster. Feels like a game that should be faster. See this now, this should be the speed it runs at normally. That speed. Should always be that speed and then get faster. The other thing that I'm sort of picking up on, the vehicle itself seems to be a bit on a wire. It doesn't seem to sort of float, it seems more on an invisible wire, like I'm chasing a rabbit. So I would like to see that improved, so the ship seems a little bit more free to move. Maybe even allow an up and down movement to allow three-dimensional overtaking, that would be quite nice. Now the ships do come with weapons, as I'm showing now. That's like a basic built-in weapon. There are power-ups that I've been picking up. The power-ups do various things. Things like rockets, usual sort of stuff you see in Mario Kart, Sonic Racing, that sort of thing. Generally, doesn't seem a bad game. Like I say, it would be nicer if we could see more people. So the air brakes are a bit weird as well. As I turn this corner, I'm going to use the air brake. Watch the difference. So you get that very, very tight turn, which is great for those corners, but it feels a little bit false. So I think that's got space for improvement. But generally, overall, seems pretty well done. Seems pretty well done. Could have a bright future, depending on what the developers decide to do with it. I do believe there's some form of in-game currency. Beyond that, that's about all I know. Let me know if you played it. Let me know if you want to see more. Maybe we can hook up, play some multiplayer. Otherwise, that's about it for the time being. I'm not going to show too much at the moment. Like I say, it's new to me. If I do decide to make a series of it, I'd like to know a little bit more before I do. But that's it for today. Thank you everyone. If you like, please do. If you want to subscribe, please yourself. Otherwise, see ya.